Boom. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Two Ps on a Pod. I'm here with the Two Ps. Hello, Phil H.
Hello.
Hello, Phil P.
All right, guys.
And we're here with man like Eggy as well. Hello, Eggy.
Fight against police brutality.
Thank you. Do you know what? I was thinking about, I'm Sandy, by the way. Hello, everybody.
Get your phone, Eggy.
I was,
I just turned it off.
Obviously, that is something that's on the forefront of my mind, but I don't really want to get into it, to be honest, because it's really ruined my week, to be honest. I was having a shit week.
How?
Anyway, but it's... How?
But he wasn't going to get into it.
How? What do you mean how? It's just I just
Let's
don't like
just
seeing...
all agree it's absolute bullshit and move on.
I don't like seeing people murdered on camera, Eggy. Do you like that sort of stuff?
No. Was he murdered on camera?
Right. Let's move on. Thank you very much. We've got some features this week. We did preview it last week, saying that we were going to do our top 10 video games. However, before we get into that, I'd just like to do a little cheap plug for another podcast we do called A Scene of the Grime, and come to you, Phil H. You've been listening to a bit of Rough Squad. Why don't you talk to us about that?
White Label Classics, bro. What an album.
Unbelievable.
It's like the Bible, and not even, that's like Old Testament Bible. That's like Genesis Grime album.
Can you see now why with new grime, when it comes out and stuff, and then when people do it, me and Phil are always like, nah. Like, can you know what I mean?
I can definitely see that. The thing that I never understood about you and Phil, but listening to you, is...
And Eggy, to be fair.
And Eggy, to be fair. But just because obviously you and Phil have been around longer in my life, personally, is like, you know, when someone releases a beat, you and Phil are like, oh, that's Function on a Low, fucking how dare he? Or that's Together, like, how dare they? Or that's How Your Love Feels, how dare they? And I'm like, how do they know what all these songs are called? And then there's this album that is just like a bloody guidebook to all MCs.
Blueprint.
It's a blueprint, yeah.
To think that
that's why I always say, that's why I rank them so high.
Yeah.
It's not at the top for me. Like, as far as groups go.
What surprised me, because they're going to go, because I thought my top 20 was pretty shit, the one I sent you guys in the private chat the other day. What surprised me the most is that if you take the three of the biggest grime MCs, Stormzy, Dave, and Chip, all three of them have actually spat on an individual track from White Label Classics.
Mm-hmm.
That is insane. That is mad.
Yeah, it's mad.
Probably a lot more that I don't even know about.
AJ Tracey as well. So AJ Tracey did that track with Dave for Pied Piper, Thiago Silva. It's all been done before. I mean, I do kind of feel like old, you know, like the old this new lot of shit. But it's just because we were there listening to that original shit. So you're listening to White Label Classics now with kind of fresh ears, thinking, "Wow, this is amazing." We were there, bruv. We were there.
Pay so much money to be able to listen to that music on fresh ears.
Oh man,
just map it out my brain.
Phil P, quick question.
Hit me.
You got it on vinyl.
I have one White Label Rough Squad tune on vinyl that Rapid actually wanted to buy. Not selling it to him.
Go on, Egg.
I can't remember what it is though.
Have you, Phil H, have you listened to Guns N' Roses Volume 1 and Volume 2 yet?
Oh, what's that?
Oh,
mate. You thought why? I'm not even gonna spoil
Guns
it.
N'
I'm not gonna
Roses
say anything.
2?
No, one.
Oi, mate.
So they're Rough Squad.
I don't want to say nothing.
Mixtapes. Rough Squad mixtapes were called Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses 1 and 2, mate.
Are they on Spotify?
I'm not sure.
No.
I'm having a look.
I doubt it.
It's not. I was there many moons ago, bro. It's not.
You can't read though, Eggy. So.
Fucking hell.
Okay. I'm just gonna wait for Phil to confirm that he can't also read.
No, it's not.
It's on there, Egg.
It's not.
Yeah, Guns N' Roses, Rough Squad.
Blind, mate.
You can't read, Eggy. That's fact.
Absolute.
He's livid. Look at him.
It's not on
I'm just looking at Phil H, thinking, what a skinny little cunt. Skinny
yeah.
little.
You horrible
Streak of
bastards
piss.
for doing a challenge.
Everyone's skinny. Everyone's skinny compared to you at the moment, Egg, isn't they? What's going on with this weight challenge, Egg? Are you accepting your loss now, Egg? So what's the forfeit?
I will take my L
What is it? Are you
with.
gonna buy us all a takeaway?
Yeah.
How about I'll make you a takeaway? How about that?
Okay.
But no,
No,
It's
I
not
want to
really
come
a
out.
forfeit. He's been doing that for like the last 4 months.
yeah, Iggy's forfeit cannot be something he would do for us anyway. That's not really a forfeit.
I actually
My forfeit's
found.
like making you fuck as a logo or something. It just doesn't work. I do that like, for fun.
All right, lads, listen.
Eggy, by the way,
Go on.
Ag, you know when you sent me your menu edits just now, or the other day, or a couple of
Mm.
weeks ago,
Yeah.
did you read through your email?
Who are you asking?
Do you know
Me.
the funniest part about this whole thing?
Go-
So he gave me the edits, but he gave me them twice. It
But
wasn't a
definitely
case
Eggy.
of pasting.
Definitely
It wasn't a case of pasting every single one again. It was the same corrections, but written out differently. So one version, then he literally rebooted halfway through and wrote them all again, different wording.
So basically,
I'll tell you what it is. Basically, I
there's no
had
excuse. There's
written
no
it.
excuse.
No,
Right, listen,
come on.
So the laptop that I've got is basically what is it? It's a fucking Dell something, right? Someone gave it to me. But it hasn't got Microsoft Word. It's only got Note on it. So I
That's your
started writing
problem.
it out on
You've
there.
got to go buy the software. That's not Dell's problem.
Fuck you! I'm not paying for fucking
That is
software.
like me.
When I know people
This
are
is not a
downloading it.
software issue.
That's not a software issue. It's a hardware issue. And by hardware, I mean the cunt typing. That's the problem. It doesn't matter.
Iggy, that's like
No,
me
listen.
buying a PS4 and turning it on with no game. You're like, it's not got Red Dead.
Not gonna lie. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
oh, yeah.
I've never laughed at an email so much.
I
It's
I
thinking
just
it was
take
like,
issue. I'm like, listen, this is a fucking laptop. Microsoft, you're pretty shit. So I don't know why you think you should charge me for fucking Word. Fucking put it on there for free, innit? Shit. Anyway, I had to use
I think
Note.
Word might be the most used software ever on computers.
I'm sure
Just
it
to let you
is.
know.
I'm sure it is. Anyway, listen, guys. Listen. Let's get into these lists because I'm really, really eager to hear them. It was Phil H's idea to do the top 10 video games. Why don't we start with Eggy, seeing as in you've sent us that anyway, Egg. What's your top 10 games, Eggy?
I don't know, pull it up.
What do you mean?
I sent it to you.
Yeah, where is it?
That should be on your phone as well.
I took a picture of it, and then when I wrote it down, I just chucked it in the bin. I thought, right, they got it.
Cool. That's
It's on your
wicked.
phone. You didn't chuck your phone in the bin, did you?
Phil H, why don't you give us your list?
Eggy, I honestly thought that was your kids' list. Like, send
I
it
thought
to
your kid wrote it. It was fucking horrendous.
I was dying when I read that.
Come on, Phil.
Right, I'm going to have to...
Yeah, I've got to get it. He calls it Gary's War. Gears of War, I'm pretty sure is spelled Gary's War.
Let me
All
find
right.
it.
No, don't interrupt me. If you
Just
find
while
it,
we're
stay
finding
silent.
it, I can-
Why don't we
Shut
go
up.
round doing 10 down to 1? All do our
Yeah,
number
that's
10.
what I think.
I can also show people the doner kebab that we had earlier. There it is.
Wait, I nearly died when I saw that.
That's
Literally, I was driving.
Eggy sending a picture of his list, and then I can play Phil Price's reaction to me saying it looked like a doner kebab. Here we go. So good,
Genuinely.
so good. All right, how do you want to do
It
this?
was awkward. It was awkward the first time I recorded that. I didn't record, so I had to pretend my laugh. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, why don't we
Right,
do it?
I've got mine.
No,
No,
Thank
let's
you.
all do
Thank
number
you.
10. Let's all.
All right.
Number 10.
Yes.
Number 10, Mega Man.
What?
What's that?
It's not Grime.
Mega Man.
So
Good
sorry.
games.
We're not talking about grime now, mate.
No, Mega Man the game on the Nintendo with the A and B button on it.
What the fuck?
You know the console. The
Until you
Nintendo
said it was the
console.
A and B button, I had no idea what you were talking about.
Okay,
My
no,
favourite
I
thing-
remember this. It was
My
like a
favourite thing.
RoboCop kind of thing.
Yeah, you had this little guy, and he could jump and shoot, and that's all he can do. Oh, and he can go forward and backwards, actually.
Okay.
And you used to just fucking go, shoot, jump, and that was about it, bro.
Hey,
It was fucking legendary.
Oh, you know what? I remember that game.
I do know it.
Bruv.
Eggy, where you've put Nintendo, you've put Nintendo NES.
Was it SNES, wasn't it?
What does
NES,
NES mean?
was it? No, I think it's the NES, bro.
No, it was the SNES. It was the SNES.
Super Nintendo, wasn't
yeah,
it?
Super Nintendo.
No, it is NES, bruv. Look, I just Googled it, and it fucking come up, bruv, there.
Why are you holding it landscape? How the fuck can I read that?
Because I can't show you it like that, because the phone's fucking landscape.
Oh, sorry.
So
So
you're gonna have to see
it was the NES. Yeah,
The
yeah.
phone is
That's older.
landscape.
Fucking hell. So, yeah, we got the NES and you got the SNES. There's two different things. What you got at number 10, Phil? H?
All right, number 10 for Phil H himself. And so just so you know, my criteria was it a game that I liked? Do I think it changed gaming? And would I play it today?
Okay, that's nice.
Number 10 for me was Medal of Honor D-Day.
What a game. What a game, bro. Throwing those grenades.
I
Like
forgot about those.
the long grenade, bruv. Oh, mate, what a game, bruv. When you storm the fucking beach, mate. Oh, man.
And I'm not sure if I read this or made it up, but whatever way it sounds true. When the storming of the beach, that was actually one of the largest levels that anyone had developed up until that point.
Wow.
Like it's kind of like a foreshadower of open world. Obviously, very, very way far behind. But it's that type of technology, a level of that size hadn't really been created before.
That's mad.
And sick game.
Phil P?
I've gone with Guitar Hero at number 10.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Game, bruv. Fucking
Just
hell.
because I was trying. My criteria was, what have I invested my time into?
Right.
And I spent a lot of time at your old house.
Mm-hmm.
With you on drums, me melting faces on guitar.
Yeah.
And it's just I couldn't choose one. I think number 2 was really good.
Mm.
But then we had what was it? Band something. There was another one called
Yeah, it was.
Band Hero. Was it Band
Band
Hero?
Hero.
It actually was called Band Hero, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we smashed them all out.
Yeah.
We killed that game.
It was
Yeah,
so
that's my number 10. The
Oh,
late
that's good.
entry, that one as well.
What a choice. What a choice. For my round 10, I've got Fight Night round 3, which is
Oi, round 3, good specify.
what
Good specify.
what a game. What a game. I it's just one that I've always been all right at fighting games. And then I remember
you were very good at those.
this game, I was king of this game, bruv. I don't think I lost for fucking years at this game. Like I just used to batter everybody on this
I
game.
remember. We never used to play it.
Kyle's pretty
Used
good
to
at it.
be like fun going
Oh
around
my
Sam.
god, I've just thought of a game that I need to add to my list.
This is the problem, see? Like there's
We
going to be
can
so
do.
many.
We can do special mentions at the end.
Yeah, I've got a
that's
couple of special mentions. I reckon we should just bang them out at one person at a time. But all right, we'll keep doing the way we're doing. Anyway, go on. What we got at number 9?
Number 9, I've got WWF, Raw is War.
What,
On
on
the
N64?
PlayStation. No, on PlayStation.
It's on PS1. I had that sick game, bruv.
It had that guy from Mississippi. I can't remember his name. He was big and black, bro.
Which one?
The wrestler from Mississippi, bro. He had a finishing move, something like the Mississippi something, brother. But all I remember from that game was,
Yeah, the noises. I'm trying to think who you're thinking of. Are you thinking of Viscera? I don't know who you're thinking of.
Nah, bro. It's going to come to me, but I'll let you know. But yeah,
Right.
did you play that game?
Of course. I played all the wrestling games. SmackDown versus Raw, those games changed they changed the
I was
game.
never into the wrestling games.
Don't you remember
Nah.
the session the Royal Rumbles though, Phil? Remember, we used to do the Royal
I
Rumbles.
do. Yeah. I thought about them during my list and I was like, nah.
They wouldn't make my top 10 personally.
You better come to me next then, because my number 9 is WWE SmackDown versus Raw.
Banging.
I that game for fucking ages. My favourite thing about the old school wrestling games is when you would grapple, but there was just they clearly developed it so that wherever you were, the character actually just did it. So you could be facing the wall and they go like this.
Yeah.
And then it would just glitch to you having hold of your opponent. You're like, so far from the truth, but I love it. When you could go backstage and start baxing people with trash cans.
Yes. The backstage fights, when they start bringing that in, so sick. So sick.
Do you know on that game, was that the first one where you could, like, it would come out flashing, like, you can use your finishing move on them?
Mm-hmm.
No, you could do that before. Yeah, you could always do that. But number 2 was the first time where the story mode was actually, like, interchangeable. So you could, like, Ric Flair would come out and be like, do you want to fight for the Intercontinental belt? And you'd be like, nah, just going to do an exhibition match tonight and then probably just King of the Ring or something next week.
I always had the thing on those games. I never knew what face and heel meant. So I'd put my guy's thing all the way to heel, and then I'd wonder why I was getting booed every week. I was like, why the fuck am I getting booed, man? Like,
oh, you could do that. That's true. I didn't know that.
You could keep it in the middle, or you could go all the way to face or all the way to heel. I always used to put it all the way to heel because I didn't even know what it meant, and I'd get fucking booed. But yeah, I did love those games. I lost a lot of hours to them. I have got WWE 2K19. Played it for a bit. Very complex, very difficult, but very, very fun. Phil P, what you got for number 9?
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Oh,
What a game!
What a game! What a shot! You're on fire.
But the thing is,
I've really thought about this list, and I got very nostalgic, like doing the whole thing, and I changed it about 10 times, I'd say.
They're redeveloping that, aren't they, at the moment, Tony Hawk?
I know.
Yeah.
It was at the forefront of my mind, to be fair, because of all that video that was going around, the redevelopment.
Oh, what about Dave Mirra's BMX?
Oh, bruv, what a fucking
Do you know
game.
what else?
R.I.P. Dave.
Skate.
Skate was sick. We also had a skating game, me and my brother, called Grind Session. Sick game, bruv. It was sick. Like,
I like skate because you did the analog.
I remember that.
Your analog was your 2 feet, so you had to direct it and shit to do different moves. It was so sick.
Too sick.
Tony Hawk's games, mate. We all know.
Fantastic. My number 9 is probably one that's only going to really resonate with Phil P, but I have spent so much of my life on this game, and it's Resistance: Fall of Man.
Oh, that's my number 8.
Come on. Great first-person shooter
cooperative game changer.
I love a cooperative game.
Hello.
There was another game that I love called Army of Two. There's another game called Kane and Lynch. Like Gears of War, like all these games where you can play 2 on 2, fucking sick. But yeah, let's get through these then, lads. Eggy, what you got for number 8?
Gran Turismo, my first ever racing game, bro. On the PlayStation 1. Yeah, I'm fucking shit at them.
That first Gran Turismo was brilliant.
Unbelievable game.
That's the first one I ever played.
With that Foo Fighters tune.
Yes. There was also a bit. I remember Gran Turismo because the logo for one of the games was the red Dodge Viper with the 2 white lines on it.
Yes.
And I remember,
Yes.
I remember seeing a video of the Dodge Viper driving through sunset, and I remember watching that, thinking, "Listen, the graphics never going to get better than this. That's as real as I'm ever going to see." Like, unbelievable game.
And now you're dressed up as a cowboy going riding every single night.
More on that later.
His face is on an NBA player.
Yes, it is. And my glasses now.
Literally, his NBA player is him. It's so weird.
It's so good.
6'7" seconds.
Once I get my trim done, I'll have to give him a trim. Phil H, what you got for number 8, mate?
Real quickly, it's just in there because I love it. You've not got to chat about it. Tetris.
What a game.
Classic
game. Classic.
Say no more, really.
This one a tug on your heartstrings. Chocolate.
Oh, God.
You said
where are we now?
You said you had Resistance, Phil, right, for this one? Number 8?
Yeah, we've gone past mine. Just,
Great game.
I completed that game twice. Probably the only game I've ever completed twice.
I'll never forget, just coming back quickly to that game, Resistance, me and Kyle started it in a day and finished it.
I remember that. That was after we did it, right?
Yeah, bruv.
Because then Kyle, like, he's done it twice. I want to do it, so I did it with Kai.
I've completed it with you. I completed it with Kyle, and then me and Kyle completed it in one day. Again, that was my third time. What a game. What a game. What are we on then? Number 7?
7.
Oh, no, hang on. I haven't done my number 8. Sorry, lads. FIFA 12 I've put. It's the only FIFA I've put.
Wait, that is the best FIFA.
It's the only FIFA.
No!
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't say it's the best FIFA. It was my favourite FIFA. It was my favourite. It was
the best FIFA for me. 100%.
Yeah.
And do you know what as well? Again, like just trying to get through these as quick as we can as well. I've got FIFA 12 there at number 8, and then I've got Pro Evo 2008 just above it, because that last Pro Evo that we got before we switched to FIFA.
Oh yeah,
that's Pro Evo 5, isn't it?
No, it's Pro Evo 2008 was the one I've put. That was the last one.
That's my number 7.
What
Pro
is
Evo 2008.
the one with Michael Owen on the front? Michael Owen and Ronaldo on the front of it.
that was sick.
Didn't it have Ronaldinho on?
Mine was number 5.
Ronaldinho was 2009.
When was Pro? What was Pro?
2008, bruv. That was the one, bruv.
Mine was the one with Terry and Henry on the front.
Oh, that
2005.
I'll never forget. Now, don't get me wrong, right? FIFA is better. It's got all the licensing, blah, 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 blah. However, that period of Pro Evo that us lot used to play at my house, where you'd all choose a team and then we'd go into a tournament, bruv, it was those sessions, mate, on Pro Evo. It would never get back to gaming like that. It was so sick, bruv.
So that's gone to my number 7 already. Pro Evo 5 was my number 7.
Have you got any FIFAs in it, guys? Just for you, Eggy, you said you've got.
I got FIFA as my number 1 as a whole.
Oh, just FIFA.
You got to choose one, man.
FIFA as a whole.
Choose one.
You have to choose
your
a game.
favourite one?
09.
That was good.
Mine was 12. Mine was 12, and it's number 3 on my list.
FIFA 09 was sick because you could literally score from the halfway line against anyone. And that's why it was so sick.
Mine was based on time I've spent on a game. And I've probably more than any other game. I think I've spent more on that FIFA than any other game ever.
Do you know the one thing that I did realise? I don't know if it's just me, but when you're looking back at all the old players, I do think, fucking hell, all the sick players have gone. Even though we've got a bunch of sick players now, legendary players now, fuck me, bro.
I just think they stood out more.
Bro, like Vieira, just some of these Barcelona players, Real Madrid players, they're fucking sick. They don't exist anymore.
That Real Madrid team, we played FIFA it was basically during that sort of time when they had
Ronaldo, Figo,
Adriano,
Ramos. When he was at right back, he was an animal. Casillas, fucking hell, bro.
Beast.
Zidane.
Maicon. I just remember Maicon.
Come on, Phil H, what you got? Talk to us.
I'm going to jump through like 3.
Go on.
I don't really talk. Number 7, I got Mario Karts.
What
Number
game?
6, GTA 5. Number 5, which is the only one I'm going to talk about till I get to number 3, GoldenEye. Because it's fucking classic.
People loved it, didn't they? I never got into it.
I never played it.
Right, it's an N64.
How do you play it?
N64.
Oh, it was legendary, that game. Absolutely legendary.
It was fucking
like
unreal.
Time Crisis.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. You either like GoldenEye multiplayer or Time Crisis. Because I played Time Crisis at my mate's house. I was like, this is shit. Your family hates you. Your mum and dad should have got you N64.
I was always team PlayStation, always team Sony, always team.
So what number did you?
Yeah, you've never cheated, have you? You've always gone straight for the PlayStations.
Always been a PlayStation man. Always got it on the day it come out.
Same.
Always been.
Oh, I never had a N64 or anything. I always had PlayStations. I used to play them at my mate's house, but GoldenEye.
I've had every single console there is. I think I had fucking Nintendo, Sega, Nintendo 64, fucking PS1, PS2, 360, Xbox One. Fuck it, I can't make up my mind.
List. He's done 2 lists now. He's done his games and every console he's ever owned.
All right, Egg, what else you got on there?
I'm gonna also pick 3 in one go.
Go on,
just to wrap it up quickly. Number 6, I've got Rayman. Number 5, I've got Tekken, and number 4, I've got Medal of Honor.
Tekken's too sick, bruv. I remember playing Tekken.
Tekken is like bang, 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 bang.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I'm saving that for later.
Eggy, you know you sent us a list.
I know, but I don't want to tell the listeners it yet.
I remember. I told you the story, haven't I? I'll tell you my number 1 now because it fits in with this story. It's GTA Vice City. I've completed that game like 5 times. I remember one Tekken came out in like the same month as a GTA. And I said and for some reason, my older brother all of a sudden was like, oh, I like Tekken now because his fucking mate's got it. And I've been gassed for GTA for months. And I told my dad, I was like, walked in, I was like, yeah, this is the game we're getting. You know, the one I've been talking about for ages. He's like, yeah. And then my brother's like, oh, no, we're getting Tekken. It's got better reviews.
I think you told this story. You know?
Yeah, and my dad fucking sold me out. So we're only getting one game this week, so I had to go to school while everyone's talking about GTA. I had to wait till my birthday, actually, because then he fucking sold me out again, because my birthday was 2 weeks away. He was like, we'll get it for your birthday. I was like, do you know how fucking far away that is?
Can I ask? So everyone's played Tekken here, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite fighter on there?
Great.
Couldn't even tell you.
Mine's.
I,
I used to. Oh, bruv. I used to play with either King, you know, the guy with the lion head. I used to do that shit.
Armor King, bruv. Armor King.
Or I used to play with Huang, you know, the guy who used to kick just straight kicks, not even punches. I used to play with him. Who was the breakdancer? Eddie. He was fucking cold, bruv. Tekken is very, very underrated. Like, I love Tekken, bruv. But which Tekken though, Egg?
That's what I mean. Eggy hasn't chosen any like specific game.
Tekken 3, bruv.
I can't remember like
That's like saying you
this
love
year or
Call
that
of
year.
Duty.
Which one? Yeah, which
Do
one?
you remember every console you've ever owned?
Yeah, I've had quite a few, so to me they're all pretty much, as long as they've got the same fucking fighters on there, to me it's like it's fine. Who's the Indian guy, bro? Who's the Indian guy who could stretch and shit, bro? He was sick.
That's not Tekken. That's Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
You're thinking of
Ceylon.
Yeah, you're thinking that's Mortal Kombat.
Can I run through three?
No,
of
that's
mine
Street
now?
Fighter.
Yes, please.
Street Fighter.
Please.
That's
Please,
Street
Phil,
Fighter.
jump in.
Go on,
Right.
Phil.
So my number 7 was Pro Evo. Everyone knows. Number 6 was Vice City.
Game. Six. Fuck.
Hey,
Well, you'll understand.
All right, go on.
Number five is Pokemon Go.
What a game!
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still playing now. Because
Oh,
That
nah.
game that period of that game was ridiculous. And
Yeah.
my number 4 is International Track and Field.
Oh my god, I
Mate,
haven't. I didn't.
You forgot it, didn't you?
Oh
You
my
forgot
god,
it, didn't you?
that's embarrassing.
How dare you? How long have we spent on that game?
I'm so sorry.
It would be that would be in your top 10, wouldn't it?
100%. 100%. I'm ashamed.
Do you know what made me remember it?
Mm.
The things on the NBA 2K20 we're playing right now. You got to tap buttons like a bit track and field-ish.
R2 and L2 you got to do on this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about it recently. That game, mate. So that's my number 4.
Very sick. Very
number
sick.
4 is, I've done an Eggy here. Pokemon on the Nintendo
Fuck
Boy.
off.
Blue, red, or yellow.
Oh,
On
yellow
the Game
was my
Boy. On
thing.
the Game Boy.
Yellow was my one.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
That
Yeah.
was in my list originally. I had to take it out because I had to put Pokemon Go in there.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, you've
I've
done
I've
Pokemon.
just done like I've literally just done PlayStation games. I haven't really kind of branched out. I should have done it. Where are we up to? What should I do? Should I do up to my top 3 then?
Yeah, go for
I've
it.
done. You know my number 3, so I've just only got 2 left.
I've got 2 left.
Yeah, I've got 2 left.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At number 6, I had GTA 3 only because of what it done for gaming, what it changed.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they changed the view on that one?
Oh, it's when you got to the
Yeah.
player and it just had everything. You had to
Instead of bird's eye.
You had to beef with the mafia and the yakuzas and just what a game. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. At number 5, I've got Red Dead Redemption, the first one. Just what a game! Like what a game! And then I've got GTA San Andreas in at number 4. So that's my 4. And then top 3, yeah. So we're up to our top 3. Eggy, why don't you start us off then?
Well, I've already told you. I only got 2 left.
Yeah,
Number 2 is Mortal Kombat.
game.
Yep.
Doesn't matter which one.
That-
Fuck it. As a franchise.
It doesn't. The fucking franchise of when you say
We know you're number 1 as well.
when you say finish him.
Oh, what? Eggy's
Bruv.
done? What a shame.
Eggy's number 1 is FIFA
Yeah, but
Just FIFA
just
As
as
a
an
company.
organisation.
as a limited
Seven.
organisation. Yeah.
Step blatter, bro.
Well done, Egg.
Yeah, no. Number 1's a bit myth, but number 2,
See you next week.
What was number 2?
Mortal Kombat, bro.
Mortal
Alright.
Kombat.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah,
I love
Scorpion.
how they killed each other. When they say finish him, they wouldn't just like finish him. They would fucking like kill them and put them in a meat grinder.
Fatality.
Bruv, it was too much.
Too sick.
All right, Phil.
Go on, Phil.
At number 3, sickest game. I've not completed it to this day, and I tried a year ago. Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Never played Zelda. I've never played Zelda.
Me neither.
Couldn't complete
Fucking weirdos.
Couldn't complete it in 1999. Couldn't complete it in 2019. So fucking, they beat me. We're going to try again. Number 2, Football Manager, just because I lost so many hours of my life to it.
Yes, you have.
Absolutely fucking, oh mate, I've lost nights out to that game. I've genuinely suited and booted and fucking longed it off. Like, it's like one more game. And then I've had people like,
it's horrible. One more game is horrible. We do that online now when we're playing NBA. It's so bad. One more game, and then it's
it's 3 a.m. and you're like, one more game. No, I'm 18, mate.
I'm just gonna play one game, and then I sit down for 10 minutes. I play the game. January 1st, transfer window opens. Oh, Ronaldo's interested in joining Arsenal. I've got to see this out now. See, whatever. Fuck off. I've signed Ronaldo, and then it's just that. And then, just number 1, GTA Vice City. Oh, fucking hell. That game.
San Andreas not even make the list, Phil.
I didn't like San Andreas, to be fair.
Too many ethnics in it, was it?
No, nothing like that.
Bit too black for you, was it? Bit too black?
Bit too hood.
That sounds so bad, doesn't it? Oh gosh, no.
That's so funny.
Good number 1 though.
No, great number 1.
I imagine that's a lot of people's number 1.
Just every time. Do you know how much I love that game? I completed it on my iPhone. I bought the app and I completed, and that was fucking hard because I've got big thumb.
I've got it on PS4. It's re-rendered for PS4. I've got it downloaded from the store and San
Andreas. I think it's like you can't really argue people who have San Andreas as their favourite or Vice City.
It's true.
Like, if someone says Vice City, I'm like, fair.
Yeah.
I've never played GTA in my life, bruv. Any of them.
Right, my top
Any of them. Any of them.
Well, actually, my number 3 is FIFA 12, as we discussed.
Mm.
And can I say about that I took Gillingham all the way from, I can't remember what league it was, League 2, I think, all the way to the Premiership, with you and Kai joining every now and then as different players. Fucking brilliant.
I remember we spent the whole day doing it, and then we felt really bad for wasting the day.
We felt horrible. And Marseille were my team on that game.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I've still got the goal on my phone.
Yeah, it was mad. So you was always Marseille, I was always Napoli, and Kai was always Borussia Dortmund.
Wait, is that Remy goal where you fucking done a Rabana from like 30 yards? I remember that.
Lob Rabana from fucking 30 yards out, mate.
Yeah, murked me. Absolutely.
Right, number 2, San Andreas.
Game.
And number 1, Sandy. What's number 1, Sandy?
Number 1 is probably going to be not my number 1, I'm afraid.
Red Redemption.
Which is Red Dead Redemption 2. I assume that's your one, yeah?
Yes, it is.
What is
I don't see how it can't be number 1.
Do you know what?
Best game of all time ever.
It's the best game of all time. It's the best game ever made. It's like, I don't think, until you played it and you've really committed time to it, you can't fuck with it, bruv. It's honestly the best game of all time.
However, the thing is, you two find out.
Not your number 1.
You two found new things about that game, like every time you play it.
Every day, bruv.
Every time I play it,
Phil. Every time, Phil.
Every time we play it, we're like, this game's ridiculous.
There was a bit on it where, basically, every single character in the game has a story. So you can follow, if you see a character, right, you can follow a character, and that character will eventually get to where they're going. Like, there was a guy, Pete told me, there was a guy carrying a big plank of wood, and Pete was like, fuck it, I'm just going to follow this geezer. And he followed this geezer, and this geezer...
He's a busy man, Pete.
He is a busy man, he's got stuff to do. He followed the guy, and the guy carried the thing to a construction site, started putting it on a roof, and started hammering it into the roof. Like, it just goes on for so long. They've literally thought about everything. Like, it's just a mad game.
Collecting everything, mad.
However, I've got my top three. So my number 3, I had Vice City. I think it's the best Grand Theft Auto. It's my favourite Grand Theft Auto. It's the one I played the most, and it's one I thought that just was the best one. Even GTA 5 wasn't even as good as Vice City for me. It was like my favourite GTA of all time. Number 2, I have Red Dead Redemption 2 because I think it's the best game ever.
I can't say I'm not mad.
Yeah, I know. Number 1, I had to think about it, and I thought, right, what game was I so excited for? What game did I play constantly when it came out? What game changed me? What game changed my life? And for me, it was The Getaway.
I know what it is.
It was The Getaway.
Getaway.
Bruv, that game on PS2 at the time, I remember thinking the graphics were the best I've ever seen.
I'm
game-
I'm in shock. I'm in shock.
It's my favourite.
Right
It's
now.
on.
It was a shit GTA.
Did you ever play it? Though?
Yes.
Nah, bruv. It was.
You and Kyle used to love it, mate.
It's the best, bruv. It was because
It's
first
you
of all,
could drive a Range Rover.
no,
Better
you
than
could
Red
drive
Dead
that
2.
What was that? 2002 game.
I don't even know when the Getaway came out, but it was just the game that I thought I was after. We were after so long. We'd play GTA.
This one?
Yeah, that one there.
Stop that.
That one there. When it came out, when we used to play GTA, I remember playing GTA 3 and all this kind of stuff, and I remember thinking, oh man, we need one in the UK. We need one in the UK. And then the Getaway came out, and I was like, this is exactly. It had a real
How
cars.
did the Getaway change you though, bro?
Huh? I take because
you know,
when the first time I saw the Getaway being played, I went to my cousin's house, and I was never allowed to play on my cousin's PlayStation. Never allowed to play with my cousin's PlayStation. And I remember getting the Getaway, and he let me play on his PlayStation, and he let me play the Getaway for the first time, told me how to play it. And it's just, I was just thinking back to what game, like, if I could just get back to a time in my life of what game was I enjoying the most, I fucking loved this game so much. Like, the second one wasn't as great, but this game, I
don't know nothing about this game. What kind of, is it a shooting game?
It's set in the UK. It's basically Grand Theft Auto, but set in the UK. You play a geezer.
But not free. It's not as free roam as GTA though.
You could do a free run mode, but the graphics were a lot better than GTA. A lot better than GTA, and you had actual car brands in there, so you could drive like actual car brands. Like
you could drive a Rover, innit?
And it was the first game. It was the first game as well. And here's why it changed a lot of shit as well. It was the first game where they didn't have any menu. So there was no like health bar. There was no ammunition things. There's no stats. When you're playing the game, it was literally just the game. There was nothing on screen. Does that make sense? So yeah.
I'm disappointed, Sandy.
Game. My one. I had to put it as number one because it was my favourite. And yeah. But
you Phil Erded it. You Phil Erded it.
Nah.
Yeah, mate.
Rich tea all over again.
They're going to forget about this rich tea biscuit thing and just go fucking ham after you. I'm so glad you've done that.
Kyle will agree with that one.
Yeah, exactly. As long as a few people agree with me, I'm fine. It was such a sick game. Boom. Anyway, guys.
Has anyone got any honourable mentions that didn't get the list?
Yeah, I can just quickly go through mine. Just very quickly. Gears of War, Double Dragon, Gran Turismo, Need for Speed Underground, Worms, love that game, and NBA 2K20 as well. We've got less than a minute, guys. Eggy, you want to quickly run off some stuff?
Taxi.
Good game.
Cool. Good word. Moving on.
Good word.
Right. Good pod, guys.
Good pod, guys. Anyway, all right, lads. Listen, we'll be back
Taxi
next
for
week.
egg.
Go on. We'll be back. Love you. We'll be back to talk some more, not games, hopefully, but we can. I love doing these top 10 lists because they're so controversial. I fucking love it. But yeah, boom. Thanks very much for listening. We are out. Love you guys. Stay safe. Laters.
Stay safe.